If you're over 50, thousands of cancer cells are forming in your body every single day right now. This shocking fact applies to everyone, but here's what's even more surprising. Whether these cells develop into actual cancer depends entirely on your choices. Why 50 is the critical turning point for cancer? National Cancer Institute data reveals that cancer rates skyrocket after age 50. Compared to people in their 40s, those in their 50s have 3 times higher cancer rates. Why does this happen at 50? Our immune system peaks in our 20s and then declines by 1 to 2% every year. By age 50, your immune function drops to just 60% of what it was in your 20s. Simultaneously, DNA repair mechanisms significantly weaken, creating the perfect environment for cancer cells to thrive. But there's hope. Harvard Medical School researchers tracked 120,000 people for 30 years and discovered something remarkable. People who practiced specific lifestyle habits reduced their cancer risk by an astounding 70%. First habit: how strength training destroys cancer cells. Most people think cardio exercise alone keeps them healthy. But this is a major misconception. When it comes to cancer prevention, strength training is far more powerful. Muscle isn't just tissue that generates force. It's actually a massive endocrine organ. When muscles contract, they release special hormones called myokines. These myokines are powerful weapons that directly attack and kill cancer cells. University of Chicago researchers made an incredible discovery. When they mixed blood from people over 50 who did strength training 3 times per week with cancer cells, 85% of the cancer cells died. In contrast, blood from sedentary individuals actually accelerated cancer cell growth. How much do you need? 3 sessions per week, 45 minutes each of weight training. You don't need a gym membership. Home exercises like squats, push-ups, and dumbbell workouts are perfectly effective. Second habit: the protein secret that changes everything. After 50, protein intake becomes a matter of life and death. As we age, protein absorption efficiency drops dramatically. Yet most people remain unaware of this critical change. 95% of immune cells are made from protein. Without adequate protein, you're essentially dismantling your army against cancer. Tokyo University Medical School followed 50,000 people over 50 for 15 years. Those consuming at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily had 45% lower cancer rates. The ratio matters crucially: 60% animal protein and 40% plant protein works best. Combine fish, chicken breast, and eggs with beans, nuts, and quinoa for optimal balance. Quick question: how many of these habits are you currently practicing? If you're not doing any yet, the next information becomes even more critical. Third habit: the direct link between sleep and cancer. The hours between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. are your melatonin golden hours. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone. It's a natural anti-cancer agent that directly destroys cancer cell DNA. Johns Hopkins researchers uncovered a shocking truth: people who fall asleep after midnight have 2.8 times higher cancer rates than those who sleep by 10 p.m. More surprising still, it wasn't sleep duration, but bedtime that proved decisive. The WHO reports that night shift workers have 40% higher cancer rates than day workers. Artificial light exposure reduces melatonin production by up to 90%. The solution is straightforward. Turn off all electronic devices after 9 p.m. and use blackout curtains to create complete darkness. Maintain bedroom temperature between 64 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal melatonin production. Fourth habit: anti-inflammatory foods that block cancer. Chronic inflammation is one of cancer's biggest drivers. After 50, inflammation levels can increase 5-fold compared to your 20s. However, specific foods dramatically reduce inflammation and block cancer cell growth. Turmeric's curcumin component prevents cancer cells from forming new blood vessels. Cancer cells create new blood vessels to supply themselves with nutrients, but curcumin blocks this process. Just 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder daily can reduce inflammation markers by 30%. Broccoli's sulforaphane induces cancer cell suicide. It activates apoptosis, literally making cancer cells kill themselves. Eating broccoli 3 times per week reduces colon cancer risk by 60%. Garlic's allicin increases NK cell activity by 300%. NK cells are your body's special forces that hunt down and destroy cancer cells. Fifth habit: stress management as your survival key. Chronic stress triggers excessive cortisol hormone release. Cortisol suppresses your immune system while promoting cancer cell growth. Stanford Medical School research found that people under chronic stress had 2.5 times higher cancer rates than others. More alarming is that stress accelerates cancer metastasis. Stress hormones actually help cancer cells migrate to other organs. But solutions exist. Just 10 minutes of daily meditation can reduce cortisol levels by 25%. UCLA researchers found that after 8 weeks of meditation practice, immune cell activity increased by 50%. Breathing exercises are equally powerful. The 4-7-8 technique: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8, practiced 3 times daily significantly reduces stress hormones. Integrated practice and synergistic effects. Combining all 5 habits creates remarkable synergy. Each habit individually reduces cancer risk by roughly 20%, but together they achieve that stunning 70% reduction. Implementation sequence matters. Week 1: establish sleep patterns first, as good sleep forms the foundation for all other habits. Week 2: increase protein intake. Week 3: begin strength training. Week 4: add anti-inflammatory foods. Week 5: introduce stress management techniques. Age-specific strategies. Early 50s focus on strength training and protein intake. Hormonal changes are still minimal, making muscle building relatively easier. Mid-50s prioritize sleep quality and stress management. Hormonal shifts increase sleep disorders during this period. Late 50s and 60s emphasize anti-inflammatory food intake. Chronic inflammation increases rapidly at this stage. Measuring your progress. After 4 weeks, you'll notice tangible changes. Morning fatigue decreases, climbing stairs becomes easier, and you'll catch fewer colds. 8 weeks in, blood tests show reduced CRP inflammation markers and improved immune indicators. At 12 weeks, muscle mass increases while body fat percentage decreases. Final words of encouragement. Cancer doesn't develop overnight. It progresses slowly over years or decades. Small changes you start today could save your life in 10 years. Your 50s represent life's golden period. You have rich experience and economic stability to maintain health through this precious time and continue an active life into your 70s and 80s. Today's choices are crucial. Tonight, try sleeping before 11 p.m. Tomorrow morning, prepare a protein-rich breakfast. Small changes create big miracles. If this health information helped you, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. I'll return with more beneficial content for your healthy life.